Hello, my name is Jessica Sota, and I'm currently an SRNA at the University of South Dakota. And today I'm going to talk to you about education funding and loan forgiveness for CRNA programs. To strengthen my case on education funding and loan forgiveness programs for CRNAs, I want to give you guys a couple of facts. CRNA students are expected to have no income for 2.5 to 3 years. This can be a little difficult considering that 51% of graduate students are currently reporting to have dependents, and 20% of the US population, adult population, is reporting to have unpaid undergraduate loans. I do also want to say that the AANA currently has scholarships for SRNAs. However, there are only 100 scholarships, which means they are very limited. Only 1% of the population, the SRNA population, is able to actually benefit from these scholarships, considering that there are currently 133 accredited CRNA programs, and annually right now there are 8,500 CRNA students according to the AANA. Additional facts I would like to highlight are the financial realities after CRNA school. So, both of these graphs were taken from the American Association of Colleges of Nursing. They did an article in regards to the negative impacts that student loan debt has on the nursing shortage. So, here we see that the variety professions, advanced professions that nurses are able to go into. We also see that CRNAs are accumulating the most amount of debt, that being closer to $150,000 and can go up to $200,000. We also see that our advanced practice is having us take out 92% of loans, and on top of that, this is not taking into consideration the amount of personal loans or potential credit card debt that could be accumulating during CRNA school. This then has a negative impact on any retirement savings, because now the now new CRNA has to focus on repaying their student loan debt. Finally, I would like to talk about the anesthesia shortage. By the year of 2033, the United States is projected to face a CRNA shortage of approximately 12,500 providers. This is concerning given that the Bureau of Labor and Statistics is anticipating a 38 to 40% growth in CRNA demand. At the same time, surgical demands are increasing by 2 to 3% each year, and this shortage is also going to impact vulnerable populations, especially rural areas where CRNAs are often the sole providers. Without strategic planning and efforts to increase training capacity and CRNA education, there can be a limit in anesthesia care across the country. So, how do we get involved? As CRNAs and SRNAs, it's incredibly important for us to support bills that increase funding and loan repayment incentives, just like the Title VIII Nursing Workforce Reauthorization Act. This bill that was passed by Congress helps diversify the nursing workforce, helps advance nurses' practice, and provide loan forgiveness and scholarships, just like the Nurse Corps Scholarship. It's important for CRNAs to work with their national nurses associations, just like the AANA, so then we as a group can contact Senate and state legislators to continue to support funding for this bill. Our voices are incredibly effective considering that in 2019, there were only $221 million going into this bill, and as of 2023, there are now $305 million going into this bill supporting nurses. In addition to supporting bills at a national level, it's incredibly important for SRNAs like us and CRNAs to strengthen loan repayment programs at a state level. We're able to do this by engaging in state-led policy advocacy. We're able to do this by partnering with our AANA state-affiliated organization. Here in South Dakota, we have the South Dakota Association of Nurse Anesthetists. Through these organizations, we're able to advocate for state-funded health workforce programs, just like the recent Nebraska Legislative Bill 312 that was passed in April of 2025. This bill allows nurse anesthetists to qualify for their Rural Health Systems and Professional Incentive Act. The act ask for these healthcare professionals to work in shortage areas for 3 years. Under the bill, the newly eligible nurse anesthetists are able to receive loan repayments for up to $15,000 a year for 3 years. In conclusion, it's incredibly important for CRNAs and SRNAs to remain active in their national and state-led organizations to increase education funding and loan repayment programs. Here are my references. Thank you for listening.